Welcome. Welcome everyone to Old Testament class number 16. The Jews in Egypt, the birth of Moses, the calling of Moses, the Egyptian executions, Easter setting, and Easter lamb, or the Passover lamb, taken from Exodus chapters 1 to 13. Now, when the Israelites moved to Egypt, 17th century BC, the conquerors of the Semitic Hyksos tribe ruled there. But in the 16th century, the Egyptians overthrew them. The new dynasty began to oppress the Jews and turn them into slaves. As the Jews multiplied rapidly, Pharaoh ordered their boys to be killed at birth, throwing them into the Nile River. Then the Lord decided to lead his people out of Egypt. Levi's descendants, Abraham and Jochabed, had a son. Hoping to save him, his mother put him in a basket and left him by the water. At this time, the Pharaoh's daughter went out to bathe and found the baby. She realized that this was a Jewish boy, but she liked him, and she took him to her, calling him Moses, meaning taken from the water. The baby's sister, Mariam, saw this and was offered her to take Jochebed as a wet nurse. Moses grew up in the family of Pharaoh, but he did not forget that he was a Jew and sympathized with his brothers. One day, he saw an Egyptian beating a Jew, and he interceded, killing the Egyptian. Pharaoh found out about this and ordered the arrest of Moses, and Moses had to flee the country, and he was 40 years old. In Sinai, he met Zipporah, the daughter of the priest Jethro from the tribe of the Midianites, descendants of Abraham from Hagar or Keturah, who took Moses to his house. Zipporah became his wife. Once 40 years later, near Mount Horeb, Moses saw a burning bush and heard a voice, "Moses, I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob." The Lord ordered him to lead the liberation or the deliverance of Israel, promising help and giving him the power to perform miracles. And he turned a rod into a serpent and back, induced and healed leprosy. The Lord gave his name then Yahweh, which means the one who is, the source of being. Moses objected that he was tongue-tied, but the Lord said that his brother Aaron would speak for him. The burning bush is considered a prototype of the Mother of God, who was not burnt by the deity who dwelt in her. Now 80 years old, Moses went to Egypt, where he was met by Aaron and his fellow tribesmen, to whom he told about God's command. Then Moses and Aaron appeared before Pharaoh, saying that the Lord, Yahweh, commanded to send the Jews into the wilderness to celebrate the feast of the Lord. But Pharaoh refused, saying that he did not know Yahweh. Then, next time, Moses showed him miracles of the rod and leprosy. But the Pharaoh was not convinced because his magicians performed similar miracles. Then the Lord struck Egypt with 10 plagues, the transformation of water into blood, the toads, the midges, the dog flies, the death of livestock, plagues on people and livestock, hail, locusts, darkness, the death of the firstborn. These executions did not harm the Jews. At some moments, Pharaoh was ready to let the Israelites go, but without wives, children, and property, and only after the death of the firstborn he resigned himself. The Lord revealed to Moses that on the night of Nisan 15 he would smite all the firstborn of Egypt and bring the Israelites out of slavery. The Jews had to prepare for the journey by asking for the necessary things from familiar Egyptians and celebrate the eve before the Exodus in a special way. Each family had to kill a lamb of a year old and anoint the doorposts with its blood. Houses marked in this way, death will pass by, hence the feast, Pascha or Pesach in Hebrew, to pass bread and bitter herbs, to pass by. They should grill the lamb with the head, legs, and entrails, and eat meat with unleavened bread and bitter herbs without breaking bones. From 14 to 21 Nisan, Jews should eat only unleavened bread. In memory of the liberation, this ritual should be performed every year, and all Jewish firstborn should be dedicated to the Lord in memory of their preservation in Egypt. The Jewish Passover is a prototype of the Christian Passover, and the Old Testament lamb is a prototype of the New Testament lamb, Jesus Christ. The first one was a sacrifice to God for the Jewish people for their deliverance from the Egyptian slavery. Its flesh was offered to the Jews for a meal, and its blood saved the Jewish firstborn from death. Likewise, Jesus Christ offered himself on the cross as a sacrifice to God, the Trinity, for deliverance of all peoples from slavery to sin and to the devil. And his bones were not broken on the cross. His flesh and his blood save us from eternal death. End of lesson number 16, Old Testament.